your content is unprofessional? Do you care about professionalism? Do you appreciate the finer things in life? The aesthetically pleasing, the well-designed, the polished, perhaps? Well, there's a lot of that to be found in Marvel's latest game, Marvel Rivals. But have you ever scrolled through YouTube or Discord or TikTok looking for some content to up your game? At first you might find something that looks pretty decent, but then you keep looking and then you realize, what is that?
No.
Now this can't be happening, surely not to my favorite comic book company, the same company that brought us some of the greatest comics and movies of all time. But before I get into why your content looks unprofessional and gives this beautiful company a bad look, let me just remind you guys that Marvel literally gave all of us a simplified brand guide. And yet, here we are, creators out there tarnishing the Marvel brand like it's no big deal. If only there was some sort of graphic design superhero who could save the day. Oh wait, that's me. I've been pushing my graphic design superhero brand for over 10 years, and this is my full circle moment. Now that I'm partnered with Marvel Rivals, I can finally bring the best of all worlds to this chaotic situation. So let's break it down. We're talking about respecting logos, disclaimers, brand integrity, and even how you frame your thumbnails. Look, I get it. You want your thumbnail to pop, but instead of popping the heads at Marvel's head office, as partners, we are simply called to not distort the logo in any way. That means don't turn logos 3D, don't add a drop shadow, definitely don't add your own colors to the logo. And the biggest one that gets me is when you guys put the logo on a thumbnail, you stretch it, you angle it. That needs to stop. I mean, I even saw a Marvel Rivals thumbnail where someone literally took one of their images and then just hit Control U on Photoshop and then just changed the hue. It's like, what are you doing? Marvel has spent decades building its brand identity, and tampering with the logo is like saying you guys know better than the creative geniuses at Marvel Studios. One of the things that they say specifically as well is to not use a single flat color of the entire logo. They want the Marvel above Rivals to be red. So you either have the option of the dark gray or the Rivals logo in white, but still with the Marvel being red at the top. If you want fully black and white versions of the logo, according to the guidelines, you actually need written permission to use them. So let's make sure we're doing the right thing when it comes to displaying logos. Next, let's talk about professionalism. This applies especially if you are partnered or looking to get partnered at some point. If Marvel trusts you to represent their game, you've got a responsibility to elevate their brand, not drag it down with poorly thought out thumbnails or clickbait like the worst hero in Marvel Rivals. That kind of title or thumbnail creates negative connotations for the game. And like I said, if you're a partner, it's better to be constructive rather than destructive. Now, terminology. Marvel Rivals has carefully chosen terms to fit the game's identity. I get it, we're so used to saying things like kills or frags, but in Marvel Rivals, we're called to use KO'd or KO. And when we're referring to the different roles, they want us to stick to what they have named each of those roles, which is Vanguard, Duelist, and Strategist. So if you're partnered or even just an aspiring content creator, please do try to stick to the terms that Marvel themselves have given us. It shows that you're paying attention and respecting their creative vision. Brand guidelines are your friend, and they're there for a reason. If you're not sure how to use a logo or how to arrange your thumbnails or even position the disclaimer text, which most of you need to make sure that you're putting in there, copyright 2024 Marvel, check the guide or perhaps talk to a more established content creator that looks like they know what they're doing with their thumbnails. Because I can guarantee you, if you get a little bit of mentorship from them, it will significantly improve the quality of your thumbnails. The guidelines have done all the hard work for you. All you got to do is just stick to the rules and the Marvel Rivals brand will shine. Not only that, your content will look 100 times more professional. So let's lead by example. As a partnered creator, I'm committed to leading by example. I want this game to grow, and I love seeing when they share their stats like 10 million players in 72 hours. That's an incredible stat, and I hope that it continues for the longest time. But let's make sure that when we put content out there, we're not creating this chaotic mess. Respect the brand, and you'll not only help the community to grow, but also build your own credibility as a creator. So let's wrap this up. Are you representing Marvel Rivals in a way that reflects its greatness? And if not, it's time to step up your game, literally and figuratively. And hey, this was a bit more of a serious video, tapping into my past as a graphic designer, but also my love for Marvel and superhero content in general. So if you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. If you want some graphic design tips, I'm happy to give them. Just let me know down below. And please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed. According to the stats, 98% of you are still not subscribed, and I would greatly appreciate it if you took 2 seconds of your time just to hit the subscribe button, especially because that will guarantee you to get more creative content in music, gaming, art, design, and pop culture. But until next time, stay creative, stay professional, let's make Marvel proud and ignite the battle.